iPhone 15 Pro Max vs iPhone 14 Pro Max. iPhone 15 Pro Max vs iPhone 14 Pro Max differences. Slight redesign titanium from mute switch is upgraded to action switch. New A17 Pro processor with ray tracing, USB 3 data speeds. No more 128GB entry option. New camera algorithms to improve image quality. New 5x zoom lenses. Type-C instead of Li. Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max dimensions 6.3 x 3.02 x 0.32 inches. 159.9 x 76.7 x 8.25.7, 80 ounces to 121 grams. Apple iPhone 14 Pro Max dimensions 6.33 x 3.05 x 0.31 inches. 160.7 x 77.6 x 7.85.8, 47 ounces to 140 grams. Another iPhone, another new processor. The line of succession is followed. And the sock inside the iPhone 15 Pro Max is called Apple A17 Pro. Yes, not Bionic, but Pro. Air. Mostly because it unlocks the USB 3 speeds, but it also gives us a GPU with ray tracing. And 10% faster CPU cores and machine. It is also a bit of a celebrity. The A17 Pro is the world's first smartphone sock built on a 3nm process, which is ridiculously small. It fits 19 billion with AB transistors in it, and performs 18% more operations per second than the A16 Bionic inside the iPhone 14 Pro Max. What we do know is that the iPhone 14 Pro Max is still very snappy, fast, smooth, and basically among the best performing smartphones on the market. Its A16 chip will likely live on inside the non-Pro iPhone 15. So it's obviously not going to be considered obsolete just yet. Also, the iPhone 15 series have a USB Type-C port instead of the Lightning port for charging. And data transfers, you have the EU regulators to thank for this. The non-Pro iPhones are still in the stone age, stuck to USB 2.0 speeds. But the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max will be able to transfer. iPhones have had a bit of a yellowish tint ever since they switched to old. That has gotten better over the years. But it's still present on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Other colors, however, are excellent. That's on both models. And, of course, they both have the night shift and true tone toggles too. And, as you can see from the photos above, these cameras do perform very similar. Specifically, nighttime shots look identical. However, when the lighting is good, we can spot that the iPhone 15 Pro Max has slightly more realistic details, where the iPhone 14 Pro Max over-sharpens. Also, the W. What the iPhone 15 Pro Max is getting is a new periscope zoom telephoto lens. Well, okay, it's a tetraprism lens. Look. The end result is a 5x optical zoom, which is a bit weird. It's a bit too much magnification for portraits. It's a bit too little to compete with the likes of the Galaxy S23 Ultras. The ultra-wide camera does seem to be the same hardware-wise, but we can see some processing differences. Apple did promise better nighttime performance, and we can see it, as the iPhone 15 Pro Max gave us better details and dynamics at night. The daytime ultra-wide shots look very similar with iOS. We have mostly the same screens on both devices. Samsung made old panels that have the dynamic island cut out on top, 120Hz refresh rates, and 2000 nit max peak brightness. Do you ever need that much brightness? Possibly not, but Apple is using it for headroom so it can display HDR videos, and iPhones have had a bit of a yellowish tint ever since they switched to old. That has gotten better over the years, but it's still present on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Other colors, however, are excellent. That's on both models. And, of course, they both have the night shift and true tone toggles too. Not much was promised about a selfie camera upgrade, and we can't really see much difference in their real-life performance. Apple did state that it has worked hard to improve skin tones with the new iPhone 15 cameras, so maybe further testing is needed with different complexions and lighting conditions.